Fastball with a good slider, but the huge frame, lots of extensions. Crunch time for the Vols right now.
It is, and we are underway early, and the first pitch is put in the air to center field. James Green flies out to Garrett Wright. He went 2 innings in that one. As Matthew Rollison tags the first pitch to left, that's got carry. That is out of the yard. Over everything. Matthew Rollison with his 8th homer of the season. It's a Blue Hose homer for a 1-0 lead.
And Rollison jumping on that pitch early, off-speed first pitch, just hacking away. Probably the best bat in this lineup. Didn't even get time to get to his stats. He was all over it. But a guy that, hey, 304, 8th home run of the season.
1-2 to a shifted infield. Is into right. Reese Chapman is there, and the inning is over.
Especially since he's came back from the injury and got more healthy and comfortable.
Comfortable there. A leadoff single for Garrett Wright.
I'm not saying Grinlinger's Aaron Judge, but the numbers correlate.
That skips by Mason, and Garrett Wright is in scoring position now for Trent Grinlinger. And the break-even offer to the freshman is swung on and missed. It is a strikeout for Mikey Marroquin, who strands a runner in scoring position. Nick Abraham's back to work. And Emery Guilford pokes it towards the porches. Blaine Brown can't get there. Clangs off the top of the wall. The Blue Hose DH with a stand-up double to start the second. And small ball over the last 5-10 years. Mallow bounces to the right side and achieves what he was looking for in advancing the runner. Levi Clark flips to Abraham. 1-2 pitch. Is a ground ball on the right side. Clark comes to the plate. Guilford is out.
A lot of times anything as a runner right side of the infield, you're just going contact. It's the only way you're going to have a play, but Levi Clark over there, who's been pretty fantastic through the second half of the season at first, made a great play.
His 2-2 pitch is popped down the right field line. Reese Chapman's on the move, got a beat on it, and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Wesleyan Christian Academy product. Reese Chapman right up the middle into center field, so the experienced senior gets the better of the freshman, and it's a second straight inning with a leadoff knock for the Vols.
Bad, but picked it up later half the season.
Another hard hit ball, Danny Marin. That is a 2-out single. Reese Chapman to second for Stone Lawless. It's plunked on the elbow guard to load the bases. 2-2 with the bases loaded. 2 out in the second. Swing and a miss. Van gets out of it and leaves the bases loaded. From Georgetown, South Carolina, played at Georgetown High, and on the 1-2, he swings and misses. Stone Lawless cleans it up, and Ethan Biotto fires a 1-2-3 third.
Watching a guy like that just eat, breathe, everything with it.
That leaves everything. Into orbit. Blake Grimmer with a moonshot. And we are tied at 1.
Blake Grimmer interrupting my little Pollock rant, but doing what Blake Grimmer does, getting hot at the right time, going into a huge Texas weekend. A guy didn't swing it so well last weekend, but doing what he does, finding a fastball in the inner half of the plate, and little too high right there.
End of the bat and smothered at first. Rollison flips, and Van is there. That's it hard to left. On its way out. Grinlinger goes yard. And Tennessee takes the lead.
And Grinlinger pulling a Grimmer just from the right side. Heavy pull, high launch angle, and cleared all 3 decks of the porch and left.
Now his 6th home run of the year, and 1-2 here to Clark. Couple hops to short, that is Moody, and the inning is over. You have a couple singles that are stolen away, and that Henry Ford, the shifted third baseman, who puts an end to the inning. Ahead 3-1 here as Linker delivers. And Lawless takes ball 4.
With this infield in this defense.
On the ground at third, Williams has it. And across the diamond for the final out of the inning. Yearly midweek foes. The last time these two teams played was in April of 2011. Malo bounces it to Blake Grimmer. A nice backhand stop and fire for the first out of the 5th. Strike 3 swinging. Second punch out for Bioto. See if he goes to one of the loopers. His 0-2 is popped up. Left field, Blaine Brown. He is awaiting and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. 9 quad 1 wins this year, so the top end of the resume has been good. As Trent Grindlinger goes down on strikes and part of a 1-2-3-5th. Off the end of the bat, and that is an opposite field single to lead off the 6th for Andrew Albertus. The tying run is aboard. Day into the stretch for the first time. Runner goes, the throw to second is there, so is the tag. To look ahead, to try and always imagine the bigger picture and what's going on as Chandler Day picks up a punch out.
I like the same thing. It hurt a little bit more, just left it up.
Fastball gets tagged pretty deep to center. Garrett Wright's on the run and has a great path on it to make the catch and a loud final out because he faces Reese Chapman, who takes a 2-0 to the right side. Deeply shifted Malo with a quick shovel. He can't make the play in time. And a leadoff single for Reese Chapman. There it goes. Levi Clark. Adios. And Levi Clark launches another. He stays red hot and makes it a 3-run lead.
Yeah, and the swing, I thought we were going to see 3-1. Actually getting the 3-2. Clark, a lot more composed. Body's more neutral. Head stays on the ball and hammers that ball to the left center gap.
2-0 to Manny Marin. Hard hot shot to third that eats up Williams, and Marin will reach with 1 out in the 6th. 90 on the season for Tennessee, creeping towards the top 10 of the nation. They're 4th in the SEC. Manny Marin gets balked over to second.
Big, strong, physical guys that are ready to play immediately.
Marin takes third uncontested. Lawless strikes out swinging. To see as Garrett Wright hammers it to left, and he leaves the yard. Whoa, Garrett Wright. Dead red on a 3-1 count, and now a 5-run lead.
And I love 3-1 hitting. It's one of those things, guys can just be themselves, be comfortable, and just swing away. You know 90% of the time you are getting a heater, and right there, short frame but very powerful, uses his legs a lot.
And he may get out of it on one pitch. Blake Grimmer to a shifted second baseman Mullo, and the inning is over. And his 1-2 is strike 3. Tracy pulls the string. Taylor Tracy hunting for back-to-back punch-outs. He's got it right now, and on the 3-0, Guilford takes all the way, ball 4. The tall freshman lefty gets a jam shot to shallow left center. Manny Marin drifts back, and the inning comes to an end. Swing and a miss. Meredith climbs the ladder. He gets a punch-out today. Fly ball, carry to the alley. The Dewberry move, he will get called off by Green in the inning, and the freshman fires. Strike 3. 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. 94 from Haas.
ABS has made it fun, kind of made that little extra bit of chaos in there.
No doubt of the zone from Will Haas. He strikes out the side in order. Everyone's all confused, so it is a learning process. Los Angeles Dodgers, Pittsburgh Pirates, take your pick. Places are accommodating. That is hit hard and deep, and one hops off the base of the wall. A Myatt missile to put 2 in scoring position. Lawless 0 for 1 tonight. And he hits it hard and high to right field. Should score at least a run. Dewberry's backing up. He's at the warning track. And a sacrifice fly from Stone Lawless makes it a 7-1 Tennessee lead. And he awaits a 2-1. Ground ball through the right side, a base knock, and one that scores a run. RBI single off the bench for Jay Abernathy, now 8-1 Tennessee. 31st game of the year, a 200 hitter offensively. And he gets hit. 0-1 to Ford. Down and out. And now skips by to Henry Ford, who takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded. With the bags full, the payoff pitch to Hunter High is flied to left, shallow, drifting towards foul ground. It is caught by Moody, the shortstop, and Presbyterian gets one more crack on Micah Connor, the pinch hitter at the top of the order. Krenzel gets the punch out. Payoff pitch to Bradley. Down and out, ball 4. 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. Hindi gets the punch out. 4-pitch walk. 2 on with 2 out now for the Blue Hose. 2-2. Strike 3. Brady Frederick ends the game. Tennessee wins the game 8-1 over Presbyterian.
Thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. For extensive coverage of college baseball, use code WHEELS for 30% off a D1Baseball.com subscription. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.